One introduction: the Amish approach to water. In a world increasingly dependent on modern infrastructure, the Amish stand as a fascinating example of self-sufficiency and simplicity. They have thrived for generations without relying on government-provided water systems, avoiding the pitfalls of water bills, complex plumbing, or dependence on large-scale utilities. Their approach to water is not only ingenious, but also deeply rooted in their values of sustainability and respect for nature. The Amish lifestyle reflects a profound commitment to working in harmony with the environment, utilizing time-tested methods and practical ingenuity. Their water systems, while seemingly basic, are a masterclass in efficiency and resilience. Imagine accessing clean, drinkable water without electricity, pipelines, or high-tech filtration systems. For the Amish, this isn't a survival tactic. It's a way of life, a tradition passed down through generations with pride and purpose. Their methods also offer a quiet critique of modern society's over-reliance on technology and convenience. While many of us grumble about water bills or worry about municipal boil alerts, the Amish calmly rely on natural systems they've built themselves. Their independence is more than just practical. It's a philosophical statement about living with intention and resourcefulness. The beauty of their water management lies in its simplicity. From deep wells to rainwater collection, natural springs, and community ponds, the Amish utilize what nature provides with minimal disruption to the environment. They turn what many see as challenges into opportunities, embracing hard work and collaboration. In a time when sustainability is often reduced to buzzwords, the Amish remind us that living harmoniously with nature is both achievable and deeply fulfilling. Their water systems aren't just functional. They are a testament to the power of traditional wisdom, collective effort, and respect for the Earth's resources. Two, tapping into the earth, the Amish approach to wells. For the Amish, a clean and reliable water source often begins deep beneath the ground. Their method of tapping into underground wells is a remarkable demonstration of resilience, ingenuity, and a deep respect for nature's provisions. This approach not only ensures water security for their communities, but also embodies their commitment to self-reliance and sustainable living. Underground wells provide access to aquifers, natural water reservoirs stored within layers of soil and rock. These aquifers hold vast amounts of fresh water. In fact, the U.S. Geological Survey estimates that groundwater supplies approximately 30% of the planet's freshwater and serves as the primary drinking source for nearly half of the global population. By digging wells, the Amish access this vital resource without relying on municipal water systems. Unlike modern well drilling operations that depend on heavy machinery and extensive infrastructure, the Amish maintain a simpler, more hands-on approach. They often dig wells manually or use horse-drawn equipment, staying true to their values of minimal environmental disruption. These wells can reach impressive depths, sometimes exceeding 100 feet, depending on the local geology. The deeper the well, the purer the water, as deeper aquifers are naturally filtered through layers of sediment and rock. The process is far from easy. Digging a well can take days or even weeks of labor, but the Amish approach this challenge with a communal spirit. Families and neighbors come together to share the workload, turning a strenuous task into an opportunity for connection and mutual support. Once the well is complete, the Amish employ innovative off-grid pumping solutions. Traditional hand pumps are common, offering a mechanical but effective way to draw water to the surface. In some communities, wind-powered pumps harness renewable energy to deliver water, eliminating the need for electricity. This sustainable practice aligns with their broader commitment to reducing reliance on modern utilities. The water drawn from Amish wells is often of superior quality. Studies have shown that water from deep wells is generally safer than surface water sources, as it is naturally protected from pollutants and pathogens. A 2020 study in the Journal of Water Resources revealed that deep groundwater typically contains lower levels of contaminants such as nitrates and pesticides, making it ideal for drinking and cooking. One of the most inspiring aspects of Amish well maintenance is their resourcefulness in repairs. Instead of replacing broken pumps or components, they repurpose materials to fix them. There are stories of Amish families repairing well pumps using bicycle parts or salvaged tools. This approach minimizes waste and extends the lifespan of their equipment, a stark contrast to the disposable culture of modern society. Their wells are more than just a water source. They represent a way of life that values hard work, collaboration, and a deep connection to the land. As the modern world grapples with the environmental costs of convenience, the Amish prove that the simplest solutions often hold the greatest wisdom. 3. Harvesting the sky, the Amish rainwater collection system. While many modern households rely on elaborate water infrastructures, the Amish have perfected a straightforward yet remarkably effective method for harnessing one of nature's most abundant resources, rainwater. This practice not only showcases their resourcefulness, but also highlights the potential of sustainable living in a world increasingly concerned about water scarcity. Rainwater harvesting is a time-tested method rooted in ancient practices. Research published in the Journal of Environmental Management suggests that collecting rainwater can reduce household water consumption by up to 50%, depending on the system's size and efficiency. Additionally, rainwater is naturally soft and free of common chemical additives like chlorine or fluoride found in municipal supplies, making it ideal for both domestic and agricultural use. From a scientific perspective, a single inch of rainfall over a 1,000 square foot roof can yield approximately 623 gallons of water. For a typical Amish household, which often includes larger families and agricultural needs, this volume is not just practical, it's essential. By capturing and storing rainwater, the Amish ensure they have access to a reliable, eco-friendly water supply. The Amish use a low-tech yet highly efficient rainwater collection system. Gutters and downspouts channel rainwater from rooftops into large storage barrels or cisterns. These containers, often made of metal or food-grade plastic, are strategically placed to maximize water collection and minimize waste. Without the need for pumps or electricity, gravity does most of the work, transporting the water where it's needed. This method isn't just about utility, it's about community. During the rainy season, Amish families often come together to prepare their systems, checking barrels, clearing gutters, and ensuring everything is ready for the next downpour. These gatherings are as much about connection as they are about practicality, reinforcing bonds that define their way of life. Rainwater collected by the Amish serves a variety of purposes. Beyond drinking and cooking, it is used for cleaning, irrigating crops, and hydrating livestock. In agriculture, rainwater is especially valuable as it reduces reliance on groundwater, which can become overdrawn during dry seasons. A study published in Agricultural Water Management found that rainwater irrigation systems can increase crop yields by up to 20% in regions prone to water shortages. For livestock, the use of rainwater is not just a cost-saving measure, but also an example of sustainable animal husbandry. Amish farmers often joke that their chickens seem to lay better eggs after a drink of fresh rainwater, a humorous anecdote that underscores their belief in the purity and value of natural resources. While rainwater is a clean resource, it's not always immediately potable. Dust, debris, or bird droppings on rooftops can contaminate the water. To address this, the Amish employ straightforward filtration methods, including screens to remove large debris and sand or charcoal filters to ensure safety. Boiling water is a final step for drinking purposes, a practice endorsed by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, as a highly effective means of disinfection. Four, purifying nature's gift, the Amish approach to water filtration. While the Amish have mastered the art of collecting water from natural sources, such as wells and rain, they also take great care to ensure the purity and safety of their water. Their methods are rooted in a mix of traditional practices and practical innovation, demonstrating a profound understanding of both nature and necessity. The Amish approach to water filtration is a remarkable example of sustainability, ingenuity, and resourcefulness, offering valuable lessons in how to create effective, eco-friendly water purification systems. Access to clean drinking water is essential for health and well-being. The World Health Organization, WHO, estimates that 1 in 3 people worldwide lack access to safe drinking water, leading to preventable illnesses and diseases. The Amish recognize the importance of water safety and take proactive steps to ensure that their water is free from contaminants such as bacteria, viruses, and sediment. Sand filters. The Amish often start with sand filters, a simple yet effective method for removing particles and debris. As water passes through layers of sand, larger impurities are trapped, mimicking the natural filtration process found in aquifers. According to research published in Water Research, sand filtration can remove up to 99% of physical impurities, making it an excellent first step in the purification process. Charcoal filters. After sand filtration, water often passes through a layer of activated charcoal. Charcoal acts as a powerful adsorbent, capturing contaminants and eliminating odors and tastes. Studies have shown that activated charcoal can remove up to 95% of organic compounds, heavy metals, and chlorine, providing water that is not only clean, but also palatable. Boiling water. When additional purification is necessary, the Amish rely on boiling water, a method that kills bacteria, viruses, and protozoa. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, confirms that boiling is one of the most effective ways to make water safe for drinking, as it eliminates nearly all harmful pathogens. Some Amish communities have also embraced ultraviolet UV light for water disinfection. UV light, while not visible to the human eye, effectively neutralizes microorganisms by disrupting their DNA, preventing them from reproducing. According to the International Journal of Environmental Science and Technology, UV treatment can inactivate up to 99.9% of waterborne pathogens. This method aligns with the Amish preference for low-maintenance, chemical-free solutions, and it is powered by off-grid energy sources such as solar panels. The Amish are known for their practical problem-solving skills, particularly when it comes to maintaining their filtration systems. Instead of relying on store-bought replacements, they often repurpose everyday items for repairs. For example, a broken pump might be fixed with salvaged bicycle parts, turning potential waste into functional components. This resourcefulness reduces costs and extends the life of their systems. Five, drawing from the earth, the value of natural springs. Among the many ways the Amish secure clean drinking water, tapping into natural springs stands as one of their most elegant and sustainable solutions. These springs, often found in rural and hilly regions, provide a continuous flow of fresh, mineral-rich water straight from the earth. For the Amish, using natural springs is not just about practicality. It's a reflection of their deep respect for nature's provisions and their ability to harness its bounty responsibly. Natural springs are formed when underground water flows to the surface through porous rock, typically under pressure. This water has often been filtered naturally over decades or even centuries as it passes through layers of soil and rock. According to research published in the Journal of Hydrology, this process removes impurities and enriches the water with minerals like calcium, magnesium, and potassium, making it both clean and healthful. In many cases, spring water is safer and more consistent than surface water from rivers or lakes, as it is less susceptible to contamination. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, recognizes properly managed natural springs as a reliable source of drinking water, particularly in rural areas where centralized water systems are unavailable. The Amish communities utilize natural springs in ways that are both practical and environmentally conscious. Depending on the terrain, they may build simple stone basins at the spring's outlet to collect water or install gravity-fed systems that channel the water to homes and farms. These systems require little maintenance, rely on no electricity, and blend seamlessly into the natural landscape. For Amish families, the convenience of a natural spring is unmatched. The water flows continuously, eliminating the need for pumps or storage tanks. This free-flowing water not only provides a daily source of hydration, but also supports agricultural needs, such as watering crops and livestock. Spring water is renowned for its purity and mineral content, both of which contribute to better health. A study published in Environmental Science and Pollution Research highlights that spring water naturally contains essential minerals like magnesium, which supports heart health, and calcium, which strengthens bones. Drinking mineral-rich spring water can reduce the need for supplements, offering a natural and cost-effective way to meet nutritional needs. The Amish approach to managing natural springs reflects their commitment to sustainability. By protecting the spring's source and surrounding environment, they ensure that the water remains clean and abundant for future generations. This often involves fencing off the spring area to prevent contamination from livestock and maintaining nearby vegetation to reduce erosion. Additionally, by relying on natural springs, Amish communities reduce their dependence on groundwater extraction, helping to preserve aquifers. This aligns with global sustainability goals, as over-extraction of groundwater has led to severe water scarcity in many parts of the world. Their reliance on springs demonstrates that clean, reliable water sources can be managed without excessive infrastructure or environmental disruption. By respecting and protecting these natural resources, they secure a way of life that is both sustainable and deeply connected to the land. For a planet grappling with water scarcity, the Amish philosophy is a clear reminder. The solutions we seek may already be flowing beneath our feet. Six, community ponds, a shared resource for sustainability. In Amish communities, water is not just a resource, it's a shared responsibility. Among their many methods for securing water, community ponds stand out as a testament to their commitment to cooperation, environmental stewardship, and long-term sustainability. These ponds are more than simple water reservoirs. They are hubs of agricultural productivity, ecological balance, and community bonding. Community ponds are designed to collect and store rainwater, surface runoff, and groundwater seepage. By creating these ponds, the Amish ensure a reliable water source for multiple uses, including drinking water, after purification, irrigation, livestock hydration, and even recreation for children. According to the Journal of Soil and Water Conservation, rainwater harvesting through ponds can increase water availability during dry spells and reduce dependency on external water supplies. A typical Amish pond is strategically located to maximize rainwater collection and prevent runoff from eroding nearby farmland. This practice not only conserves water, but also supports soil health by minimizing erosion, a significant issue in agricultural regions. Community ponds provide numerous environmental advantages. By acting as catchment areas for excess rainwater, they help recharge local aquifers. A study published in Ecological Engineering found that rainwater harvesting through ponds can improve groundwater levels by 15 to 20% over time, a critical factor in regions where aquifers are depleting. These ponds also serve as biodiversity hotspots, attracting a variety of wildlife such as ducks, frogs, and fish. This contributes to the local ecosystem, creating a natural balance that benefits both the environment and the community. For the Amish, the presence of wildlife is not merely a side effect, it's a sign of the pond's health and their harmonious relationship with nature. The creation of a community pond is a collaborative endeavor. Amish families come together to dig the pond, often using simple tools like shovels and horse-drawn equipment. This manual approach not only reduces environmental impact, but also strengthens communal bonds. The work becomes a shared experience, filled with camaraderie, storytelling, and mutual support. Once the pond is established, regular maintenance ensures its longevity and functionality. Tasks such as clearing debris, managing vegetation, and monitoring water quality are carried out collectively. These activities not only keep the pond clean, but also reinforce the community's sense of unity and shared purpose. For Amish farmers, community ponds are invaluable assets. They provide water for irrigating crops, a practice that can increase yield by as much as 30%, according to research from Agricultural Water Management. The ponds also supply water for livestock, reducing reliance on wells or municipal sources during dry seasons. Additionally, ponds act as natural temperature regulators for surrounding areas. During hot summers, the water's presence helps cool the microclimate, creating more favorable conditions for both crops and livestock. The Amish use of community ponds exemplifies the power of collaboration and sustainability. In a world where water scarcity is becoming an increasingly pressing issue, these ponds offer a simple yet effective solution. They capture rainwater, prevent runoff, and support local ecosystems, all while fostering a deep sense of community involvement. Moreover, the ponds highlight the Amish philosophy that sustainability isn't just about using resources wisely, it's about sharing responsibility for those resources. By working together to build and maintain these ponds, they ensure that everyone benefits equally, reinforcing the idea that community and nature are inextricably linked. 7. Embracing innovation, solar power and gravity systems in Amish water management. While the Amish are often seen as traditionalists who shun modern conveniences, their approach to technology is more nuanced than many assume. When it comes to securing water, they demonstrate a remarkable ability to adapt innovative techniques that align with their values of simplicity, sustainability, and independence. Two prime examples of this adaptability are the use of solar-powered pumps and gravity-fed water systems. These methods not only enhance their water management capabilities, but also reflect their commitment to harmonizing tradition with progress. Solar-powered pumps are a growing trend among some Amish communities, providing an eco-friendly and off-grid solution for drawing water from wells. Unlike traditional electric pumps, solar-powered systems rely on sunlight, a resource that is abundant, renewable, and cost-effective. According to a study published in the International Journal of Energy Research, solar-powered pumps can reduce energy costs by up to 70% while minimizing carbon emissions. For the Amish, solar-powered pumps are particularly appealing because they operate independently of municipal electricity grids, maintaining their commitment to self-reliance. These pumps are used to extract water from wells and deliver it to homes, farms, and livestock areas. The system is straightforward. Solar panels generate electricity, which powers a motorized pump to lift water from underground sources. Solar-powered systems are not only sustainable, but also reliable. Modern advancements in solar technology ensure that these pumps can operate even on cloudy days, using stored energy from batteries. This reliability is crucial for Amish families who depend on consistent water access for both household needs and farming operations. Another ingenious solution embraced by the Amish is the gravity-fed water system. This method uses the natural force of gravity to move water from a higher elevation to where it is needed. The simplicity of this approach aligns perfectly with Amish values, as it requires no external power sources and minimal maintenance. A gravity-fed system relies on water being stored at a higher elevation, such as a hilltop tank or a naturally occurring spring. Pipes or channels are installed to direct the water downhill, taking advantage of gravitational force to create consistent water pressure. This system is particularly efficient for irrigation, as it can deliver water to fields without the need for pumps or electricity. According to a study in agricultural water management, gravity-fed irrigation systems can reduce water wastage by up to 30%, making them an ideal choice for sustainable farming. For the Amish, these systems are used not only for agriculture, but also for household needs, ensuring a steady water supply with minimal effort. The Amish adoption of solar-powered pumps and gravity-fed systems demonstrates their thoughtful approach to integrating technology. Unlike mainstream society, which often pursues innovation for convenience or status, the Amish carefully evaluate whether a new method enhances their self-sufficiency and aligns with their community values. Solar-powered pumps and gravity systems pass this test because they use natural forces, sunlight and gravity, while minimizing dependence on modern infrastructure. These methods offer valuable lessons for a world grappling with water scarcity and energy challenges. Solar-powered pumps and gravity-fed systems can be scaled and adapted for use in rural and urban areas alike, providing sustainable solutions for communities seeking to reduce energy consumption and improve water efficiency. Eight, replenishing the earth, Amish aquifer recharge practices. Water is a finite resource, and its sustainable management is critical in a world facing growing water scarcity. For the Amish, ensuring a long-term supply of clean water goes beyond simply accessing existing sources. They actively replenish underground aquifers through innovative recharge practices, blending age-old wisdom with modern environmental understanding. These efforts not only sustain their communities, but also serve as a model for global water conservation. Aquifers, which store groundwater in porous rock and soil layers, are a vital source of fresh water. However, over-extraction for agriculture, industry, and urban development has led to alarming depletion rates in many regions worldwide. According to a report from the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, one-third of the world's largest aquifers are being drained faster than they can be replenished. This overuse threatens food security, livelihoods, and ecosystems. Recharge practices, which involve directing surface water back into aquifers, are essential for reversing this trend. The Amish have mastered this practice, demonstrating how even small-scale efforts can have a significant impact. Rainwater diversion channels. The Amish design their farms with carefully constructed channels that guide rainwater from rooftops, driveways, and fields into designated recharge areas. These channels prevent water from being wasted as surface runoff while reducing the risk of soil erosion. A study in hydrological processes found that such systems can increase groundwater recharge rates by up to 50% in areas prone to water scarcity. Recharge ponds and basins. Recharge ponds are another critical component of Amish water management. These shallow basins are designed to capture and hold excess rainwater, allowing it to seep slowly into the ground. By mimicking natural processes, these ponds enhance groundwater replenishment. Research published in Environmental Earth Sciences confirms that recharge ponds can store and infiltrate millions of gallons of water annually, depending on soil permeability and rainfall patterns. Permeable landscaping. The Amish prioritize the use of permeable materials for farm paths and driveways. This allows rainwater to filter into the ground instead of running off into nearby streams. Such measures align with modern sustainable urban planning practices, which advocate for reducing impermeable surfaces to combat water wastage. Recharge practices offer multiple benefits beyond increasing groundwater levels. They improve soil moisture, supporting healthier crops and reducing the need for irrigation. They also help mitigate flooding during heavy rainfall by capturing excess water and redistributing it underground. For the Amish, these systems are more than practical. They're a collective effort. Communities often work together to maintain recharge ponds and channels, ensuring their effectiveness and longevity. This shared responsibility not only reinforces communal bonds, but also instills a deep sense of stewardship for natural resources. The Amish approach to aquifer recharge provides an invaluable lesson for a world grappling with water challenges. In urban areas where impermeable surfaces dominate, adopting recharge techniques could significantly alleviate water stress. Municipalities could invest in permeable pavements, urban recharge ponds, and rainwater harvesting systems to counteract declining groundwater levels. The United Nations predicts that by 2025, half of the global population will live in water-stressed regions. The Amish demonstrate that proactive, community-driven solutions can make a difference. Their practices highlight the importance of working with natural systems rather than against them. The Amish philosophy toward aquifer recharge is a reflection of their broader commitment to sustainability and interdependence with nature. By replenishing the earth, they ensure that future generations will have access to clean water, just as their ancestors did. It's a reminder that the health of our planet depends on the choices we make today. As we face mounting environmental challenges, the Amish show us that effective solutions are often rooted in simplicity, collaboration, and respect for the natural world. Their aquifer recharge practices are not just a strategy, they are a way of life that prioritizes balance, care, and foresight, offering hope for a more sustainable future. Nine, a community united, the role of cooperation in Amish water management. The Amish approach to water is not just about practical solutions, it's a reflection of their deeply rooted communal values. While modern society often prioritizes individualism and convenience, the Amish exemplify the power of cooperation and shared responsibility. When it comes to water systems, their collective efforts ensure that every family has access to clean, reliable resources while fostering a sense of unity and interdependence. One of the most striking aspects of Amish water management is their reliance on communal labor. Whether digging a well, constructing rainwater collection systems, or maintaining a pond, these activities are often undertaken as a group. Neighbors gather to lend their skills and strength, turning what might seem like an overwhelming task into an opportunity for bonding and mutual support. This collaborative spirit has tangible benefits. A study in the Journal of Rural Sociology found that community-based water management systems are more resilient and sustainable than individual or top-down approaches. By pooling labor, knowledge, and resources, the Amish reduce costs, share expertise, and ensure that no one is left behind. Working together to build and maintain water systems strengthens social ties and creates a shared sense of purpose. During well digging projects, for example, neighbors not only contribute physical labor, but also share meals, stories, and laughter. These events become cherished community gatherings, reinforcing the relationships that sustain Amish life. Children often participate too, learning valuable skills and the importance of teamwork. This intergenerational involvement ensures that knowledge is passed down and that younger generations develop a strong sense of responsibility toward their community and environment. In Amish culture, water is not viewed as an individual commodity, but as a communal lifeline. When a new well is dug or a rainwater system is installed, the benefits extend beyond a single household. Farmers share water with neighbors during dry seasons, and community ponds serve multiple families. This ethos of sharing stands in stark contrast to the competitive privatized approach often seen in modern water management. Research published in Nature Sustainability highlights the effectiveness of community-based water systems in ensuring equitable access and resource conservation. The Amish model exemplifies these principles, demonstrating how cooperation can create solutions that are both fair and efficient. As urbanization and climate change put increasing pressure on global water supplies, the Amish approach offers valuable lessons. Community-driven water projects, such as rainwater harvesting initiatives or shared irrigation systems, can enhance resilience and reduce dependence on centralized infrastructure. Governments and organizations could learn from the Amish emphasis on collaboration, creating programs that empower local communities to take charge of their water resources. 10. A philosophy of independence, the Amish commitment to self-sufficiency. The Amish way of life is built on a profound commitment to independence, not in isolation, but in their ability to provide for themselves without relying on external systems. Their approach to water management exemplifies this philosophy, blending resourcefulness, practicality, and environmental stewardship. In a world increasingly defined by dependency on centralized infrastructure, the Amish offer a compelling alternative, a lifestyle rooted in self-reliance and sustainability. By managing their own water systems, the Amish avoid many of the challenges associated with municipal water supplies. They are unaffected by rising water bills, infrastructure failures, or government regulations. A report by the World Resources Institute notes that decentralized water systems, like those used by the Amish, are more resilient to climate change and less vulnerable to large-scale disruptions. Moreover, self-sufficiency fosters a sense of empowerment. The Amish take pride in their ability to dig wells, harvest rainwater, and maintain filtration systems using their own skills and labor. This independence is not just practical, it's a core aspect of their identity and values. Self-managed water systems also have significant environmental advantages. By relying on natural processes like aquifer recharge and gravity-fed systems, the Amish minimize their ecological footprint. Their methods require fewer resources and produce less waste compared to large-scale water treatment plants and distribution networks. Economically, the Amish save money by avoiding the high costs of municipal water infrastructure. A study in water economics and policy found that decentralized water systems can reduce household water expenses by up to 40%, especially in rural areas. While the Amish are deeply rooted in tradition, their commitment to independence allows them to embrace innovation when it aligns with their values. Solar-powered pumps and UV water purification systems are examples of technologies that enhance their self-sufficiency without compromising their principles. This selective adoption of modern tools demonstrates their ability to balance progress with preservation. In an era where many rely on distant, complex systems for basic needs, the Amish remind us of the value of local solutions. Self-sufficiency reduces vulnerability to external disruptions, whether from natural disasters, economic instability, or geopolitical tensions. Decentralized water systems inspired by Amish practices could be implemented in urban and rural areas alike, creating more resilient communities. The Amish philosophy of independence is not about rejecting modernity. It's about choosing a path that prioritizes sustainability, simplicity, and connection to the land. Their water management practices are a testament to what can be achieved when people take responsibility for their resources and work in harmony with nature. In a world facing unprecedented environmental challenges, the Amish offer a vision of what is possible, a future where communities thrive not by exploiting resources, but by respecting and nurturing them. Their self-sufficient approach to water is a powerful reminder that resilience begins with the choices we make every day.